Hello, my name is Letitia Hinton, and I am an astrologer and so much more. Well, today I want to talk about the connection between Venus and Neptune in the natal chart. So, any type of aspect to Neptune, whether it is a conjunction, or a square or an opposition, sextile, king, uh, quincunx, quincunx, any type of connection to Neptune is a challenging aspect. And that is because Venus rules the love nature. She rules what we love and how we draw money to ourselves and self esteem and self worth, which is all tied to how we draw in income. And then it's tied to how people treat us because people will treat us in a way that is tied to how we treat ourselves. People will treat us with the level of respect that we show to ourselves. Okay? And so when we have Venus in any kind of connection with Neptune, which is said to be the higher octave of Venus, Neptune is the higher aspects of Neptune, of course, can lend themselves to beauty and creativity and glamour and, an ability to be a great actor and artist and so forth. But on the negative side of Neptune, there is this feeling of being underwater, not being able to hear or see clearly. It's literally just like you are underwater swimming. And when you are underwater and people are talking, you cannot clearly make out what they are saying. If you're in the pool, they're standing near the pool and they're talking, you hear voices, but you are not so sure what they are saying. If you are underwater and you open your eyes and you're looking, things are not clear. They are not crystal clear. There is a fogginess, so you can see some color, you can see some movement, but you're not very clear on what you are seeing. And this is the connection with Venus and Neptune. So when it comes to the love nature, Venus and Neptune, oftentimes, there are the relationships that come and you feel like you have found the perfect person. With Venus and Neptune connected, you're looking for this perfect, ideal, dreamy, glamorized person that does no wrong. A fairy tale type individual is what Neptune Venus would cause you to want. But of course, in actuality, that person does not exist because everyone has flaws and shortcomings. The other thing that this Neptune Venus connection can do is to cause you not to see yourself correctly. Perhaps you could see yourself as a princess or a damsel who needs to be saved and rescued, or even a man or a male who needs to be rescued. you know, a human who needs to be rescued. Neptune can cause you to, again, not see what is real as it relates to money, right? Venus is tied to money, tied to income. So Neptune can cause you not to see what is necessary for you to do to actually take care of yourself and earn an income for yourself properly. It can cause you to feel victimized. Neptune rules Pisces. And so, with that Piscean eyes type energy, you could feel like the victim, feel like the martyr, for other people. And, not taking responsibility for your own life because you are looking out in a dreamy type way, in an underwater type way where you cannot see and hear clearly what is. Okay. Which leads to a lot of heartbreak oftentimes because you don't understand why it is that people present themselves a lot. Neptune, again, tied to illusion and delusion and disillusionment and glamour and acting. So oftentimes you could draw people into your life who play a role. They could be chameleon-like. They have an ability to take on a form for a period of time where they appear to be Prince Charming or Princess Charming or super sweet or super giving or super wonderful. And then the bubble just keeps bursting. Each person, every time, you fall in love and this is going to be the one and this is my soulmate and things are perfect, only to find out that the person has been wearing a mask, that they are a chameleon, that they are a shapeshifter, if you will. And so the best way to deal with this situation when you have Neptune connected to Venus in any sort of way, when we're talking about relationships, being realistic about working and creating a life for yourself and money, so forth, is the way to see people for who they really are is to watch how they are treating other people. So they may appear to you to be this altruistic person who is so giving and so loving. But then if you are at the restaurant, they're rude to the waitress. They are rude to their family members. They hate their mother. They hate their father. They hate their children. They're always bashing other people, being negative towards other people, but then they are sweet to you. So they are a pretender because in just a matter of time, how they are treating the others, they will soon be treating you this way. So what you begin to realize is that, okay, yes, people do present themselves to me because you have the Neptune Venus. People do present themselves in a particular way. So when you have this combination, it's critical for you to take your time because people cannot wear masks for a very long period of time. So within 6 months, you will see who the person is clearly. You cannot move fast with making connections with people with Neptune Venus in your natal chart. Neptune and Venus making a connection in your natal chart. You need to take things slowly so you can see who you are dealing with. And then it is also the most powerful part of working with Neptune Venus is being honest with yourself about who you are. Are you pretending to be something that you are not? Are you able to see truly your own patterns that you are creating in your own life? Are you a person who does not have boundaries for yourself? Do you infringe upon other people's boundaries? Do you connect in this codependent way with other people in hopes that they would save you and take care of you because you don't want to be responsible to take care of yourself? Is there a part of you who that wants to be babied still? You know, and this can be very much associated with, the Neptunian energy. And if that is the case, it is again about just being honest and saying, where can I be more responsible for myself and my own decisions? And I create my own destiny, and no one else defines me. And being merged completely with another person is not healthy, and just coming to that understanding could be a huge healing aspect for your life when you have this combination. And also, there are some natural things that you can do. You can take walnut oil, walnut extracts. You can take the Bach remedies, clematis, and there are some other things that help with hard aspects to Neptune. Going out into nature, working with crystals like hematite will help ground you and bring you more so into reality. Because again, Neptune can bring us to this very cloudy place where we are not just present, are not present, And so taking those herbs, the working with the clematis, working with walnut, being out with the trees, having plants, connecting with things that are of the earth, practical things, actually studying things that are solid and grounded. How do they operate? Saturnian things. Working with the planet Saturn, working with the sigils of Saturn to help ground you into birthing what is solid, what is real, what is true. Is a powerful way to overcome the illusions that Neptune can bring, because that's what we want. And when we find out that we have these hard aspects in our chart, we are searching for the answers and searching for the way to overcome them. And one of the main ways is just, dealing with the truth. And Nadia Shaw has a book out called Prayers to the Sky. And in this book, it's on pre-order right now, but it'll be mailed out soon. In the book, she is talking about working with the planets and in a way of prayer, praying to them for their strengths, for their help. And Saturn would be an awesome planet to work with. Work with the energies of Saturn, creating a sigil, meditating on that sigil to help bring groundedness, to help bring you into reality, so that you can stop being deceived, so you can stop deceiving yourself and being deceived by others, which is critical, in order for us to do what it is that our souls have come to do. So that's really all that I wanted to share on that. If you have any questions or you want to talk about having this aspect and what it has meant to you, share in the comments or email me. I really would like to hear your story. If you have any questions, then just write me and let me know. And thanks for listening.